Good morning.
Bonjour.
Welcome to our Barre class, where we will use some French terminology and stretch and strength with movements inspired by the ballet. My name is Ian, and together with Lauren, let's start with the foot warm-up, get ready for the core on the floor, and graceful, strong moves in between.
Whether it's at your bar on the wall, your countertop, or your chair, let's stand next to it and place a hand on. Lightly retracted shoulder and light grip on that bar as we gently peel our foot up off the floor, coming to our demi-point position. Next, from the demi-point, push some weight down and then use the toes to point. Gently flex around over the toes. Make sure the knee stays forward, but allow the foot to wing out for a second, and then pull it back in line. Push the toes into the floor, back through the demi-point. As the heel comes down, extend those hips, squeeze the cheeks for a second, and then repeat on the other side. Feel that pull up off the floor. Use the toes to point. Gently flex over. Once there, keep the knee straight, but allow the foot to wing out. Then pull it back into the nice line. Point the toes over the foot. Demi, heel comes down and that hip extends. Let's gently press our knees towards over our toes and then drive through, extending those hips, squeezing the cheeks. Repeat again, pull yourself down. Stay in the same height this time, peel the heels away from the floor. Find a light balance. The heels will reconnect, the hips will extend to press, and let's continue pressing to tall and find a first balance in our parallel position. Do-do-do-do. And then control the downward straight knees. Excellent. One more. Knees towards over toes. Peel the heels up. Then drive down. Find that two-legged balance again. With straight knees, control the landing. From here, let's rotate and turn out into that first position and repeat that foot warm up again. Demi-point. Point. Gently flex over the toes. Back to the point. The demi, the heel comes down, the knee straightens, the cheek squeezes, other side. As we do this, we're trying to keep that turn out so the inseam of both pants facing forward. Demi, heel comes down, knees straight, hips extend. Let's do a light plie, sending the knees towards over the toes, keeping the shoulders stacked over the top of the hips, and press to tall. Repeat, feel the legs pull together as you pull yourself down. Now for now, let's just stay the same height and try to find a balance and hold. And then the heels will reconnect and we'll press through to tall. Driving down to find that balance in first. Holding, inseams forward, heels forward, control the down. One last little routine here, knees towards over toes. Peel up. Maybe this time you could sink a little lower. Then let's keep the heels up, press out of that. Control the down with straight knees. Bring your feet to parallel. We'll do a little forward fold and come back for another foot warm up. Our forward fold this time through will be that head chin reaches to the ceiling. And then we start to tuck and round ourselves forward. As we come forward, keep the weight shifted into the forefoot here. Try not to push the hips back. We want to keep those extended hips as we fold ourselves over top of them. Hang out here. Maybe at first you have those knees slightly bent and then you gently try to straighten them. And the knees slightly bent and you gently try to straighten them. Since we're down here, let's walk out to our first plank. Hands underneath shoulders, toes tucked, hips scoop under, tucking, bringing the ribs to the hips. Squeeze your cheeks, pull the floor together underneath you for 5, 4, couldn't move you if I tried, 3, 2, tipping the tailbone long, lifting the hips. Let's walk our hands to our feet, pushing the floor away, keeping those knees as straight as possible, and then slowly stacking yourself all the way back up. Vertebrae, 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 head last. One more little warm up for me. From that parallel position, rotate to first. Then let's point a foot out to second. Right now we have a full pointed foot, our inseams forward, and our weight is stacked on the standing inside leg. Now place the ball of the foot down or the demi-point. Then use your toes to point the foot. Demi-point, point the foot. Demi-point, point the foot. As we do this 4 more times, our hips are staying level. We're creating room within the hip. We're keeping the knee nice and straight, and we're keeping that inseam forward. Last one, I think I counted pretty well. Put that foot down, pull yourself across, and push, and repeat on the other side, from the demi-point to the point. Demi-point. Demi-point. 3 more. Knee straight, inseam forward, hips level. Last 1. and then come to center. We'll do a couple pliés from here by pulling yourself down and then pressing to tall. And again, as you pull yourself down, keep those hips tucked. This time, let's stay the same height. Find that balance. The heels will reconnect. Press to tall. Drive down, finding your first balance in the second position. Controlled. One last little routine. Pull yourself down. Heels peel up. We'll hold this balance, but we'll press through, growing up. Knees stay straight. Heels come down. Transfer your weight to that inside leg and tendu to close. Bring them to parallel. Give it a little shake. And next, we will.
That's to me. So we'll return to those bars, working on our tendus and then tendus with pliés. Start with those feet in the first position and take a single leg to the front. Point those toes. Press the hip forward to return the leg underneath to first. Then, inseams face forward, reach that leg to the side. Working en croix, we'll pull underneath and then to the back. Finish with the toe point. Pull to first. Then point back to that side position, finishing en croix, and then pull in and hold our first ankle balance here. On a single leg, the elevated leg has the knee to the side and those hips are both facing forward. Hold for a second, use that balance aid as you need, and then return to your tall position. Whether it's a little pas de chat or a slip slide, repeat on the other side of the body. So it's a single leg to the front tendu and pull under, and then out to the side, stiff knees throughout, reach from those hips, point through the toes to first, and then return to the side, and then back into first. Then pull up, point the toe, knee side, hips forward, use your balance aid, or test it without, fingertips on it, go a long way, and then return to that first position, standing tall. Let's add Lauren's pliés as we warmed up with, integrating the plié with our tendu. We'll go tendu to the front, pull, and then a plié and stretch. And a tendu side and first, and the plié and stretch. And then tendu to the back, return first, plié, stretch, and side to first, plié, and stretch. One more time through, it's tendu front, first, plié, stretch, side, first, plié to stretch, reach long, pull under, plié, again, to the side, first, plié, and stretch. Let's just add on to the balance right away. Coup de pied, stay there on that flat foot, or drive down through those metatarsals or the balls of the feet, demi-point rise, hold for 3, 2, return to first position, shakes and wiggles, and then repeat on the other side. Funny walks, it all works.
Doing a little internal rotation.
Have the feet in that first position, we'll tendu front, first, plié, stretch, side, first, plié, and stretch. Straight legs back and first, plié, stretch, and side, first, plié to stretch. Last time, front, first, plié, stretch, side, first, plié and stretch, and behind. Again, the plié, the stretch, and then reach side, first, plié, stretch. Climb the leg, stay at that ankle, stay the flat foot, or challenge your balance, stiffen the leg, squeeze your bum, brace the core. Fingertips on that balance aid could help a lot. And then return to first, like it was easy. Well, I hope it wasn't. Now it's time for Lauren's core on the floor.
The first time we got down via the forward fold. This time we're going to get down via the telescope. We'll keep our legs nice and straight and we'll extend that heart chest forward. Keep your spine as long as you can for as long as you can. And then slowly add that round from the low to the upper. Next, we'll walk out to our plank and do one more, but 2 sets of plank tension, and then we'll get fancy in our next sets of core. Tucking under the hips, pulling the shoulders down, squeezing the cheeks. Right now we're pulling in a parallel pattern, meaning we're pulling our right hand to our right hip and our left hand to our left hip and pulling both at the same time for 4, 3, 2, knees down, tailbone tip to the ceiling, push the floor forward, sending the hips back. And then we're gonna pull on the floor and pull ourselves back into our plank. Here we go. Pull yourself forward, up into the plank. Tuck the hips. This time, cross pattern pull. Pull your right hand to your left hip, and your left hand to your right hip, and your right hand to your left, and your left hand to your right. 3, 2, tailbone tips long. Adding a little added bonus, can you walk your feet to your hands this time? Keeping your hands flat for as long as possible, and then pushing the floor away and stacking yourself up, unfolding to tall.
Shakes and wiggles are allowed. Let's return those feet to the first position, arms down low as well. And from here, we'll reach forward, shrug the shoulders, but pull them down. Reach out to the side, shrug the shoulders, but pull them down, and return the arms down low. Then reach the hands out to the side this time. Lightly elevate the shoulders and pull them down, and then to the front. Repeating one last time, gentle shrug, pull down, and return down low. Now returning to the bar, looking at the menu, we are working on our dégagés en croix because it was Lauren's favorite move, particularly when we move out to the side. So start with those feet in the first position and pull up to the ankle. Then tendu or dégagé,
Dégagé.
Dégagé. I'm getting ahead of myself here, I'm sorry. So dégagés, let's go to the front and first. Side and first, back, first and side. Now 2 to the front and side, and then back and side. One more time for 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, and back and back and back and side and side and side. Then pull up. Stay at that ankle or retire balance here. Toes point down, knees point side, hips press through with or without those hands on the bar. Return to your tall first position. Shake it out. Switch to do the same effort on the other side. Hop, skips, and jumps are cool too. Dégagés, Ian, it's straight leg to the front. Pull to first. Then side and back and side. Then front and side for 2. And back for 2, and side for 2. 3 to the front, 2, and 1, and 3, and 2, and 1, and back, and back, and back, and side, and side, and side. Then pull in, pull up, hang out in that flat foot balance. The hips are level, the knee is side, toe points down, stand tall. Balance aids as you need, and then return to your tall first position. Now, with or without that bar, let's work on the 2-2-4-4-8-8, then 8-8-4-4-2-2 style of dégagés.
Are we going fast?
We're going fast. It's 2, and we'll start on the and. 3, 2, and 2, and 2. 4, 3, 2, 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. And then 8, 7, 6, 3, and 2. Whew.
Oh, I switched sides to come
I'm
back
not
down.
sure what happened there. But now we're going to start at 8. So 3, 2, 1, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. 4 of them. 4 of them. 2 of them. 2 of them. Whew. And we're done that. Add that little shake and wiggle. It's back to that core on the floor, Lauren, what you have in store.
All right, let's get back to that fold. Chin tucks, roll yourself forward, slowly bring yourself down, adding that knee bend as needed or straight legs as you can. We'll walk ourselves out into that plank position, and we'll place our knees down under our hips. Now, in this 6-point position, start pulling your hands towards your knees, creating tension in your core. Keep pulling, keep pulling, keep pulling. As allowed, lift your knees off the floor. Keep that core tension. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, knees down. Take a second off. We'll add on to that. Pulling ourselves back up to that hover position. This time, create that cross-body tension. Right hand to left hip, left hand to right hip. Keep that tension for 5, 4, 3, 2, push the floor forward and back to lift the hips. Slowly walk the feet to the hands again. Get as tight as you can. And then push the floor away and slowly stack yourself up to tall. And take a second off.
And take that second off.
Whew.
Returning the feet to the first and working on that port de bras for the arms. Arms down low and reach forward. Then round through the shoulder blades, reaching forward, and then retract. And with those hands out to the side, the same effort. Round forward through the shoulder blade like a scarecrow, and then retract and pull down. Returning to the side first this time, out to the side, retract the blades, round forward, finish, retraction, and then hands, arms to the front, and low effort round the shoulder blades, then retract them and pull back down to our first, and of course our shakes. All right, now it's time for Lauren's favorite move there, développé, enveloppé, working on some fun. So we'll pull to the ankle, point to the front, pull back to first, and then to the front. Return the knee side and end up tall. Now repeat that effort to the side. Knee side, point, pull, point, knee side, down. Find the back of the ankle, reach to the rear. First, back, knee side, down, and last time on quad, point, pull, and stand nice and tall. Repeat that one more time, slightly quicker. Knee side, point, pull and point, knee side down. Pick up and point, pull, point, knee side down. Pick up and point it, pull it, push, knee side down. Last time to the side, pull, point, knee side, stomp at landing. Then let's pull up. Find that retire balance at the knee. Stay there on the flat foot or drive down through those metatarsal heads to the demi points and hold a 4-second balance for 3, 2, return with control to first, add the shake and wiggle. Maybe it's a moonwalk this time, moving around in the same effort, développé, enveloppé on the other side.
That was the kind of opposite of moonwalk I did there, sorry. All right.
I like the forward, the Mars walk, I'm not sure. Okay, here we go. Knee side and point, pull, point, knee side and down. Now pick up and point, pull, point, knee side and down. Pick up and point, pull, point to the back, knee side and down. On quad finishes to the side, pull, point, knee side and down. Stay for a second. Let's repeat that one more time though, to the front first. Knee side, point, pull, point, knee side down, knee side and side, point, pull, down, knee side, back, pull, push, knee side and down, and last time to the side, pull, point, finish knee side, climb if that's available, stay on that flat foot, drive down, hips forward, ribs staying over those hips, breathe, balance, return, and reset. We'll still, in a flash here, switch to the other side, turn yourself around, and now Lauren's ultimate favorite move is doing the plie set with the dégagés out to the side.
Dégagé.
So here we go. We'll go dégagé, plie. To the side only. So knee side, point, pull.
That's not dégagé.
Excuse me. Développé. I'm getting my D words mixed up here. Développés to the side, followed by the plie. Sorry for that confusion. Let's go again. Knee side, point, pull, point, knee side down, plie, stretch, repeat, knee side, point, pull, point, knee side down, plie and stretch. And last time, knee side and point, pull, point, knee side down, plie and stretch. Then let's find that retire position. Always working on that attitude. Keep the knee in the same position and try to bring the foot up. There's a drawstring on the foot and it's going towards the ceiling. Now return the knee to the side. Now work on the attitude to the back. Knee stays in the same-ish position, internally rotating on that hip. Then bring the foot back underneath, pull to center, and finish in that tall position. In a flash again, we'll do the same thing on the other side. Starting in first, développés out to the side, and then the plie. So, knee side, point, pull, point, knee side, down, plie, stretch. Knee side, point, pull, point, knee side, down, plie, and stretch. And last one, knee side, point, pull, point, knee side, down, plie, to stretch. And then pull up that leg. Pull up towards retire at the knee. The knee stays fixed. The drawstring is on that ankle that's elevated away from the floor, and we're trying to lift it up. Then return the knee side and the foot under, and then from there, work on that attitude to the back. Internally rotating on that hip. Return the knee under, knee front, and then finish in that first position again. Lauren, floor time, core time.
Floor time, core time. Telescoping, extended long body, long body, long body, and then start that forward flex, rolling through the spine. Walk ourselves out, first achieving that 6-point positions of contact, making sure we're comfortable, and adding on from there. We'll get right to that hover position, so create that tension, lift the knees slightly off the floor. Next, either stay here or pulling the hands towards the knees, extend the leg, keeping contact with the toe as you straighten it out the back and hold. Hips are square to the floor. 3, 2, slight tailbone tip to the ceiling as you pull that knee underneath, not to round the low back. Reach other leg long. Hold for 3, 2, drag that foot in one more time each side. Extend, square up those hips. 3, 2, drag the foot in last time. Reach out the back and hold for 3, 2, both knees end up underneath you. Place them down for a second. Whew. Then we'll push the floor forward and back, lifting the hips, and either your choice of hands to feet or feet to hands. But either way, engage your core, stacking yourself up, one vertebrae at a time, head finishing on top. Take a second.
Getting warm now.
Yeah.
Let's return to the port de bras, but this time work from it from that second or side position. Arms low. Elevate the shoulders, but just once, and pull them low. Then with the eyes, trace to the hands out front. Then look out to the side, tracing the right hand for me. And then through that gateway, return first or low. Then the hands go forward. Gesture with those arms and trace with the eyes. And then return to low. And then looking laterally first, reach out to the side. Pull to the front. A gentle chin nod as the arms go down. And last time out to the side. Armpits stay low. Return to the front. Reset with a wiggle. Fondue time, cheese, chocolate, meat, broth. We got all kinds of fondues, but the Jane fondue is my favorite. So hi Jane, welcome to today's practice. Start with a single leg out front, like the tendu. Then it's that plie on the bent leg. Then press through. Time that together where it's a plie single leg and out to the side. En croix is to the back. And then lastly, to the side. Now repeat the same effort, but this time from that coup de pied position. Keep the foot off the floor throughout. We go plie to the front, knee side, plie to second and side, and then to the back, stretch, and then to the side. Return the leg to the front. Stay at that height, or for one last set, from retire. The knee stays at approximately the same height throughout, and then to the back. Plie, stretch, that's a tough one for yours truly, and then to the side. Finish in the plie. Then check that attitude in the front. Perhaps challenge that demi-point rise as we hold that for 3, 2. Return the knee side and return to your first position. Add the shake, add the wiggle, losing some of that enthusiasm on those silly walks across the room, but repeating fondues low, medium, and high, starting with that fondue bend and press through. Then reach to the side with the toe point, straight through, then to the back, extend, en croix finishes out to the side. Now pull to the ankle and repeat, out to the front, plie, and stretch. That fondue single leg plie to stretch, and then back, and through, and then to the side. Front. Stay there or climb. Last set here, point energy out of those toes. Use your balance aid just enough to stay upright, and then reach to the back and stretch. Inside, finish in the front. Then again, challenge that attitude. If it's available for you, drive down onto that single leg raise. Grab the bar, squeeze your bum, hold for time, return the leg to the side, and finish in that first position with the shake and the wiggle. Little notice came up there. What does that say? Anything good? All right. So we've worked on those fondus. We've worked on those pliés. I have to check the menu board here. And we are working on, excuse me. Oh yeah, single leg releves. Whew, get those calves burning here.
Oh, the single
legs.
legs.
We'll work on those single leg releves from a parallel position for today. So pull up with the kneecaps facing forward and your elevated leg is resting on the ankle nook in the middle. Then go knee over toe, press the hip through, find a single leg balance, and stiff leg return the heel to the floor. 3 more repetitions, knee over toe, press the hip through, find your balance, and reset. And knee over toe again, press the hip through, find your balance, and hold. In that balanced position, could you open that knee from the front towards the side? Hold for a second, then return the knee to the front, return the ankle to the ground, and stand tall on 2 feet. Add the shake, add the wiggle. I hope your calves are burning politely, but continue to work on that balance, and a little grip on the balance aid goes a long way. Repeating again, we're pulling up to the ankle nook. Then from here, it's that single leg squat or plie, followed by our stretch, and then that single leg releve balance. Reset. Knee over toe. Press the hip through. Squeeze your butt cheeks and return. 2 more, knee over toe. Hip extension through. Kneecaps are straight. Toe raise and down. Then for the last one, it's the same. We stretch. We balance. Open the knee towards the side of that elevated leg. Then return it to the front. Reset the heel to the floor. And finish nice and tall. Add in the shake. 1 more move for Lauren. 2 more moves from me, working on the graceful movements of the rib cage after some fired up core here.
Excellent. Let's revisit that forward fold and roll ourselves down. As we come down to the floor here, we're going to be adding on to that 3-point, well, it was 4 points position to a 3-point position. Actually, anyway, we'll be adding on. If you find it's too much, revisit what we've already done. So to start, as we have before, we're going to pull the floor together underneath us and end up in that hover position. Then we're going to extend one of the legs out behind us. Now, could you drive so much down into the legs and the arms that you lift the other foot up off the floor, bringing the knee towards the chest and holding for 3, 2, then reconnect that toe, drag the leg in, repeat on the other side. Reach long. We have 4 points of contact here. Then as allowed, compress in the hip to lift the knee off the floor and hold. 3, 2, place the foot down. 1 more time each side. Extend long. Hips stay square. Flick the floor away as you lift the knee. Maybe point that foot. Then toe ball comes down. Knee comes in. Last time on the other side, long. Then compress in the hip. Lift the knee towards the chest. Toe ball. Knees come in. Take a second off. That was some core tension. Now, let's tip the tailbone long, push the floor forward and back, lifting the hips for 1 last time. Walk those feet to your hands, and then press through the palms, the fingers, and slowly stack yourself up to tally tall.
Adding the shakes, of course. 1 more move for the hips, and then last move for the core rib cage. Start in that first position on the bar, and straight legs throughout this first version. Tendu to the front, rond or open to the side. Keep that open shape in the hips as you reach to the back, and then pull through first, returning the leg to the front. Then hips forward to have the leg go back. Then keep that turnout, reach to the side, side to the front, and front back to first. Then incorporating that fondue, let's bend a single leg and then whip it around and stretch. Return it all the way through the front with a straight leg to the back, and then bend on the standing leg, reach and pull. For one last time, let's pull up to that retire position, challenge that attitude, and again, drive down. Find that releve balance with a straight leg, maintain your core tension and your breath, then pull the knee side and finish back in your first position. Shakes, wiggles, repeating that on the other side. Got interruptions all over the place
computer
with
wants
notifications.
Update me right now.
Who likes updating their computer? I don't. I hate it. Okay, repeating again. Straight leg to the front, then open to the side. And then the inseam is going to stay forward as much as it can as you reach to the back and pull through to the front. Straight legs, reach back, open to the side, finish in the front, and then underneath and first. Then the fondue, followed by the stretch, pull through, toe point, straight leg, and then bend on the standing, open to the front, pull to first, and climb. One last time on that attitude, it's that drawstring on the ankle in the front, then the releve, the press down action on that standing leg. Squeeze your cheeks, breathe, perhaps gesture with those arms, return the knee side, return to first with control. We'll stay right here, and one last rib roll to finish from either your feet in that first position, parallel rather, or first, rib rolls to start. Arm down low, like Lauren's instructed, chin tuck, and the flex shape through the spine. Then rotate to your balance aid or the bar side of the room, then lift up and over, then find the new corner in the back, side bend back there, rib roll to center, pull down on that core to extend through the spine. Then moderate chin tuck again, flex through the back, rotate away from the bar. Drive the action of the arm through the movement of the rib cage. Enjoy that side bending stretch over the bar, and then that circle shape back front, pull down to get tall and reset. Replicate that same action on the other side, and again, here we're practicing cabrioles, very cool, or
It's like a glissade
core stability,
mix.
and again, that rib cage mobility. So chin tuck, easy does it, doesn't need to go far. You flex that upper back, then rotate to the bar. Incorporate the side bend, lifting up and over, and a gentle rotation to the new corner in the back, side bend there, and then circle to the front, pull down on the core to extend through the spine, and a moderate chin tuck repeating, forward flexing. Rotate away, then up and over. The arm could stay tight to the body or gorgeously placed overhead, and then to center, pull down on the core to finish to tall. Hair toss, check in. Thank you very much for joining us here today at our Barre class live on Thursdays at 8:15. Stay tuned to the link letter to our patrons, to our members, or those YouTubers at large who are interested to learn more. Visit barsandbells.com. We appreciate your presence in today's practice live or stored in the archive.
My name's Lauren. This is Bars and Bells. Tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. live, 9:30 a.m. live, we'll be practicing our restore and recharge practice with our body weight to improve our strength and our mobility. Thanks for joining. Take care, stay strong, and let's train again soon.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Feeling good.